The BJP-led NDA candidate Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan was elected the 15th Vice President of India the other day. He defeated the opposition Congress-led India Alliance's candidate, Mr. Sudarshan Reddy, convincingly. Even before the polls, everybody knew that the BJP candidate, Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan, is going to win convincingly. But at the same time, everybody knew that the BJP and their allies don't have an overwhelming majority. Hopping against hope, Congress expected to win over some votes from the ruling front. Had Congress been able to win over some votes, it would have been a major victory for the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi. Instead of that, what really happened was the opposition lost almost around 15 votes, 14, 15 votes they lost. The ruling party candidate, Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan, won over some votes from the opposition alliance. He got 15 more votes. So Rahul Gandhi lost another opportunity to prove to the world that he is a master tactician. And had the Congress put up a very good fight, it would have reminded political parties, observers, and even Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his colleagues that they don't command absolute majority on their own in Lok Sabha. Actually, during the last polls, BJP didn't get an absolute majority on its own. They are now dependent on their allies. And this election would have been an occasion to remind them about their lack of popularity had the opposition candidate won over some votes from the ruling side. So once again, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his trusted lieutenant, Mr. Amit Shah, and their colleagues proved that they are master tacticians. Now, what should Rahul Gandhi do? Definitely, he needs to change tack. Instead of hoarsely crying that the elections are being manipulated or raising slogans like vote chori and he he came to the polls just after his vote adhikar yatra in Bihar, and the humiliating loss of votes in vice president election, I am sure it is going to affect the morale of his colleagues. Already there is a need or a demand from his own colleagues that there should be an impartial inquiry as to how the India Alliance candidate lost their votes. Many of the coalition partners have washed their hands off. They said their own MPs have voted and they hinted that it was from the side of Congress that the votes were lost. So let's take a closer look into what really happened. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. In the polls, Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan actually got 452 votes. He was expected to get only 438 votes. The NDA has 427 votes. And the YSR Congress of Andhra Pradesh promised them to vote. So they have got 11 members in the House. So it means that 427 plus 11, that is 438. Now C.P. Radhakrishnan got 14 more votes. The opposition Congress expected to get 315 votes. That included votes of the MPs of India Alliance, then a couple of other parties in Lok Sabha also promised to vote their candidate. But things didn't go that way. Now what is happening is that many leaders of the Congress have raised doubts as to who cross-voted. Congress leader, Manish Tiwari has called for an independent inquiry. He wanted an honest introspection. Many of the coalition partners have washed their hands of the whole issue. The NCP leader Supriya Sule, then Uddhav Thackeray section of the Shiv Sena, then Tejasvi Yadav, who is the leader of Rashtriya Janata Dal, all of them have asserted that their own MPs have voted for the India Alliance candidate Mr. Sudarshan Reddy. The leader of Trinamool Congress, Mr. Abhishek Banerjee, also in unambiguous terms said their MPs had voted for Sudarshan Reddy. So they all hinted that it was from the side of Congress that cross voting happened. This is actually an implicit allegation, though explicitly they didn't allege. The Congress needs to, first keep their forks together. The Congress need to be able to do that. But this time, to find the black sheep, it's going to be very tough because there is a secret ballot. So how could Congress, identify who cross voted? Unless somebody confesses, they won't be able to find them out. It means that the party won't be able to trust their own party leader, won't be able to trust his own colleagues. This is a very serious situation. Deficiency of trust is the most serious problem that can afflict any political party. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi needs to realize that somewhere his tactics are not working. During you look at his style of political, electioneering style, then his style of politics, etc. Even during this latest Vote Adhikar Yatra or the journey across Bihar he held along with RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav, he was harping on, the theme of vote chori, that he is still either he is sincerely believing that BJP is winning because they are taking away votes of the Congress illegally or they have manipulated voting machines. Maybe he is sincerely believing that, or he might have been misled by some of his colleagues. So really he needs to take an honest introspection. His slogans often sound arrogant. You need not be arrogant to be assertive. He needs to be assertive, that's true. But at the same time, he should not sound, this much aggressive, or he should not sound like embarrassingly dishonest. So all these are happening nowadays. I think he needs to change his style. He needs to realize who really loves him, what is really his level of popularity. Actually, during the last Lok Sabha elections, Congress had performed exceedingly well. Nobody expected Congress to win this many number of seats. Not even the exit polls or pre-poll surveys predicted that. But Congress was able to perform excellently. However, it seems that the Congress always, flatters to deceive. Just after the Lok Sabha election, the party seemed to have lost the appeal. In the assembly polls held afterwards, the party didn't rise up to expectations. It lost Haryana, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan, where the party was expected to win. Especially in Haryana, the Congress was expected to win. But that didn't happen. So somewhere Rahul Gandhi needs to realize that his plans are not working. Somewhere he is being misled by some people. He should not sound arrogant. There is no need to sound arrogant to be assertive. Arrogance and assertiveness are two different things. So I hope he will change his political strategy. Now in Bihar, does he think the Congress is going to do wonders? He needs to study Bihar. Actually, those alliance partners of Congress nowadays are the same parties that ditched the Congress when the Congress was ruling India. For example, it was the Janata Dal, and later when the Janata Dal split, the Rashtriya Janata Dal, which was responsible for the fall of Congress. In UP and Bihar, it was the rise of identity politics that destroyed the hopes of the Congress. So he needs to believe his allies with a pinch of salt. For example, was it the MPs of DMK who cross-voted in the vice president election? Nobody knows. The Congress needs to realize that DMK doesn't have any love lost for the party. Similarly, you look at Trinamool Congress, you look at Samajwadi Party, you look at RJD, all those parties don't have any love lost for the Congress. This is an alliance of convenience. So there is a saying in English that adversity makes strange bedfellows. This is what opposition alliance in India is. So Rahul Gandhi needs to realize all those things. He needs to take up issues that affect the lives of common man. Only then I think he will be able to win the trust of the public. Perhaps his coalition partners may not love that. If he go to the turf of those parties and take up issues that affect the people, they may not like it. But there is no other way. Mr. Gandhi needs to, take up issues of people. He needs to do some hard work. Of course, it's not easy to return to power very easily. In many states, Congress is not even in the third position. The party is in fourth or fifth. Now, first, the Congress has to become the main opposition party. Then only it can hope of returning to power. Anyway, I feel that the vice president election was a stark reminder to Rahul Gandhi. I hope he will learn something from it and he will become a real opposition leader of India. Meet you with updates. Till then, goodbye.